Shanti, and good afternoon. Let's take a minute of silence, all of us together, creating one single thought, a thought of healing. I am a powerful being, creator of peaceful and pure thoughts, radiating it to the body, creating a healthy body, radiating vibrations of peace into the collective consciousness of the planet. I, the creator of my thoughts, feelings, vibrations, am the creator of the health of my mind, the health of my body, the health of my relationships, and the health of my planet. And today, I promise myself to radiate healing energy always. We're at that time of the year where all over the world we come together, not just doing yoga, but we're also being yoga, because we're all connecting. All over the world we're connecting with one single thought of health. And in present situations, not just health of the body, but also health of the mind, the health of our planet. And so, while we're here together, we're not just practicing yoga, but we're also pledging what simple lifestyle changes can each one of us promise ourselves today, and thereby shift from a life of feeling stressed, anxious, worried, depressed sometimes, and believing it to be normal, but shifting from that position of discomfort, dis-ease in the mind, dis-ease in the body, shifting to a mind which is calm and stable always, a body which is perfect and healthy always. So let's take these few minutes to reflect on what we have done with our lifestyle, which has shifted us from wellness to sometimes a little illness. And those little changes can shift us back from illness to wellness. Because every time we meet a doctor and they will say, oh, this is a lifestyle disease. So which means the responsibility comes back to me, that what changes am I going to create in my lifestyle? Sometimes when we hear the word yoga, we practice yoga, the first image that comes to our mind is a physical posture of stillness, stability, absolute control over every part of the body. But yoga is first stillness and stability in the mind, because it is mind over matter. So stillness in the mind is what will radiate stillness to the body. Living in times where we believe that my state of mind, my thoughts and feelings I create, are dependent on situations and people. Yoga, meditation, Raj Yoga. The first power it gives us is to shift from a life of being a victim, blaming situations and people for how I'm feeling, to taking personal responsibility of my intentions, thoughts, and feelings, which simply means shifting from a vocabulary which says, I'm stressed because of, I'm angry because of, I'm upset because of. This is a life of blaming the world for how I'm feeling, to becoming a master and saying, yes, situations are what situations are, people are the way they behave, but I am the creator of my every thought and feeling, not the situation. The situation is just a stimulus, but I am the creator of the response. This is shifting from being a victim to the situation to becoming a master over your mind, which means becoming a yogi lifestyle. Yoga is not for one day. Yoga is not for an hour. Yoga is not for 15 minutes. Yoga is a way of living. A yogi lifestyle is a high vibrational lifestyle. And the first step for the yogi lifestyle is to shift from blame to taking personal responsibility of every thought that we are creating here. This is emotional independence. In times where we all love freedom, freedom physical, freedom financial, freedom social, let's now create freedom emotional. Emotional independence where I am creating calm even if there is a crisis outside, where I can create compassion even if someone's not been right to me, where I can radiate respect even if someone is aggressive, because I am the creator of my thought and feeling. That is emotional independence, that is emotional freedom, and that is the power of yoga. That is the power of Raj Yoga meditation. Simple lifestyle changes, very simple. They're so simple that each one of us can start practicing them today itself. First fundamental change that we need to all take care of is check the content we consume throughout the day. Content is emotional diet. So to achieve emotional health, I need to take care of my emotional diet. And what is emotional diet? What I watch, what I read, what I listen. So put this like a nice little poster at home where you can see it many times during the day. Content is equal to personality, is equal to my destiny. So if I am consuming content which has lust, ego, greed, aggression, violence, criticism, ridicule, hatred, if that's the content that I consume in the name of being informed, in the name of entertainment, in the name of just being connected to the world, if I am consuming content of that quality, then that is my emotional diet. And so then it's very natural to create that as my emotions, because that will be my thoughts and vibrations. So the first fundamental change that I need to create a powerful mind is content change. I need to restrict the content that I'm consuming. Scrolling the phone, surfing the TV channel, surfing the internet is not time pass anymore. It can get extremely toxic. So be careful when you're consuming. Pause and check what's the quality of the content I consume. Like we're all very aware, what's the quality of the food I'm eating? We all have our fixed diets and we say, I eat only this and I don't eat this. Similarly, I consume only this kind of content and the rest I don't consume. Even if the world is forwarding it to me and even if everybody else is consuming it, I will not consume. This has to be my first fundamental change today to shift towards a life of wellness. And second, integrate at least 15-20 minutes every day. 15 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes just before you go to sleep, because these are those two powerful times, the first hour of the morning and the last hour of the day, the two fundamental times which have the deep impact on the subconscious mind, what I consume. So 10 minutes when I wake up, 10 minutes before I go to sleep, let's consume an emotional diet which is full of purity, compassion, acceptance, forgiveness, empathy, letting go, power, bliss. Just the words themselves are so beautiful. What would the vibration be like when I create it? So just consume that diet. Just do this for 1 month. That 10-15 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes just before going to sleep, consume a high vibrational content diet. And see the change that it will create in the way you will start thinking and perceiving situations and responding to the stimulus. Just the content will change the personality. So this is the first wellness tip that we're going to start implementing from today. Content restriction and introduction of very, very healthy, pure, powerful, which is where spirituality plays a very important role, because spiritual content is that high vibrational divine nutrition for the mind. Second, let's take care of our sleep cycle. We cannot just sleep anytime and say, okay, I had my 6-7 hours of sleep. It's not just how much we sleep, it's about how we sleep. Am I experiencing deep sleep? So deep sleep, energized sleep, is fundamental for the health of the mind and the body. And so in yoga, there's a very beautiful word which is called Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra means meditation during sleep. Yoga during sleep. So sleep is like a meditation. That will only happen when it's deep sleep. When it's deep sleep, for that, fix a time that I have to get into my deep sleep cycle by 10 p.m. latest. It can be before that, but latest by 10 p.m. Disconnect from content for an hour before that. Spend a few minutes of meditation before going to sleep. Release everything that happened during the day. Write a little diary. When did I react wrong today in the day? How could have I been? Forgive people. Seek forgiveness in your meditation. And then cleanse your mind and then go to sleep. Like most of us like to have a shower before we sleep because it just cleanses the body. Meditation cleanses the mind before going to sleep. And if I have deep sleep and I sleep by 10, it will be very easy to wake up early morning in that highest vibrational time, which is between 4 and 5. In Hindi, it's a very beautiful word. It's called Amrit Vela. Amrit means nectar and Vela means time. It's the time of nectar. The highest vibrational time of the 24-hour cycle is between the 4 to 5 a.m. And the whole world today knows it, and the world calls it the leadership time. The leadership time, the 5 a.m. leadership time. Why should leaders wake up at 5 a.m.? Because that is a time of intuition, that is a time of clarity, that is a time where we can create miracles in our mind and manifest it in our life. But I need to sleep deep and sleep early for that, to experience that in that first early hour of the morning. Start the morning with meditation and then, of course, yoga and pranayam. We've energized the mind and body ready for the day. We all charge our phones, laptops before we leave for the day because we're going to use them during the day. But let's energize our mind and body before we begin the day, because that is what is going to create the miracles during the day. And the last thing which we need to start taking care of is the food we eat. Yogi life, a high vibrational life, food plays a very important role, which means what we eat and drink should not just be high nutritional, but high vibrational. High vibrational diet. Experiment. This is just an experiment. Experiment with a plant-based diet. See how it feels for the body. See how it feels for the mind. Take it up as a 3-month experiment. Experiment with a plant-based diet. Experiment that while you are cooking, have high energy words playing in your kitchen. Pray, meditate while cooking. Radiate meditation vibrations to your food, and then let's have our meal together. But let's start with that 5-second pause. Connect to the divine. say our gratitude prayer, and then meditate with the food and have the food without screens. No distracted eating, mindful eating practice. Make it a culture. No screens while eating. Beginning with gratitude and then meditating while cooking, meditating while eating. With a plant-based diet, you will be consuming a high vibrational diet along with it being a high nutritional diet. And of course, let's make meditation a part of our lifestyle. Not just meditation in the morning, but there's another very powerful practice, a 1-minute meditation after every hour. 1-minute meditation after every hour, which is called the traffic control of the mind. Every 59 minutes, take a minute pause, sit back, check your thoughts, counsel your mind if there was something that was going on which is not right, heal it, and come back into the next minute with a very fresh, clean mind. Released the baggage every 59 minutes. We have a very beautiful application on the phone where you'll have a very lovely meditation music playing every hour, and you can just get that signal. Sit back, look at your mind, and then create a thought. I'm a peaceful soul, powerful soul, master of my life, and come back into the next hour and see the difference it's going to make. It's like charging your phone every hour. This is charging your mind every hour. So meditation is not about, oh, how much time I meditate. Meditation for even a minute every hour creates an energizing effect on the mind and the body. And of course, then we reach a stage of Karam Yoga. Karam Yoga means yoga in action, yoga in activity, where everything that we are doing, the karam that we are doing, everything that we are doing is not just ethical, value-based with principles, but is always with an intention of being selfless and an intention of being a giver. The highest vibrational karam, action, is where there's no desire for the self, but you are there in everything that you are doing, whether taking care of family, whether taking care of work. It's with the pure intention of giving to people. Being a giver is a yogi lifestyle. So let's start simple practices of a yogi lifestyle. Let's learn meditation and let's start practicing it even a minute every hour. And of course, at the beginning of the day, let's take care of our emotional diet. Let's together start plant-based diet, and let's all of us do it just for 3 months, and before 3 months, you will start seeing a major vibrational shift within you, and that is when you have started shifting towards a high vibrational yogi lifestyle, which is not just health of the body, but mental health, emotional health, physical health, social health, beautiful relationships, and environmental health, because our vibrations radiate into the environment and create the world. Simplicity in our lifestyle, simplicity in what we consume from the resources of the planet creates a very beautiful relationship between me and the world. So yoga is yoga with the mind, with the body, with people, and with the planet. So yoga has the power to create happiness, health in the body, harmony in relationships, and heaven on earth. That's the power of yoga. And each one of us, simple lifestyle changes, and we shift towards creating a yogi lifestyle. Thank you so much. Shukriya. Om Shanti.